What the? It's the economy.
The death toll. Celebrities not unconscious. Saying more traditional.
Rugby. New Zealand.
You're back with Ken Oath, the voice of reason.
I heard some utter nonsense at my local farmer's market on the weekend. As you know, I have my own range of avocado oil. I'm sorry, but meat is not murder. Milk is certainly not rape, as some anemic imbecile was spouting there. And honey, for God's sake, honey, have you heard this one? This takes the cake. Honey is theft and slavery combined. It's been taken against the bees' will, and they're forced to live in gulags or beehives. That's what this cretin and his flunkies were spouting. They're being enslaved and abused, the bees, or the tangata manaka, as he calls them. Why is this nonsense allowed? I'll tell you why. It's been pushed by the hard green left because they want to destroy, like the Islamics, like the UN, like the Teachers Union, like Tama Iti, they want to destroy our way of life. Go ahead. Alistaire, is it?
Yes, Alistaire, are you there?
Yes, Alistaire.
Now, I grew up on a farm and we had a chap come round for the home kill. He wasn't a murderer. I mean, remember as a kid he'd think he was a bit grisly. I mean, when you think about it, the knife to the throat, the gurgling, the twitching. I suppose when you think about it, it was a sort of a murder in a way, and I suppose the country is basically a concentration camp for 40-odd million sheep waiting to be killed when you think about it. But, yeah, I mean, cows are getting their teats tweaked for Frontiera, but, I mean, to call milk rape, that's where I draw the line. That's madness. It's not as if the farmers are putting their arms up their backsides or fisting or whatever they call that. Well, I guess they do. I saw that on Country Calendar the other night, actually, come to think of it. But I got my prostate checked, and I'm not crying about that, am I? I mean, it does happen, but it's hard to tell if the cow's mind. Are you there?
What's your point, Alistaire?
Well, maybe they have a point about meat being murder, but maybe milk is when you think about it. But I get back to what Pine Tree said about the Italian rugby players. If all this health food we're supposed to eat instead of meat, like pasta and whatnot, if it was actually any good for you, I mean, the Italians would be the best rugby players in the world, but they're bloody well not, are they? I tried to go vegetarian once, just kebabs and a little bit of chicken.
Fascinating, but can we get back to the bees, Alistaire? Have you heard this hard green left vegan nonsense about honey being, I don't know, like Maori land, confiscated illegally?
Look, we had a marriageaker who kept bees on our property. He was a lovely chap, or was he a deli? Anyway, we used to love getting the honey. I mean, I helped myself a few times as well. The buggers got under my jumper once, I stung like hell.
That's a lovely story, Alistaire, but do you actually have a point?
Look, well, my point is that in the end, we're all Kiwis, Ken. You know, the sheep, the cows, the bees, the Maoris, or delis or whatever. And we just need to get on with it and stop all this nonsense. I mean, coming back to milk being rape thing, I mean, the cows sort of seem to keep coming back for more, so I suppose some of the blame is surely on their heads, isn't it?
Finally, you're talking some sense. Contributory negligence is what judges used to call that before the Islamo-green hard left hand-wringers started bleating about victim blaming. The only victim I can see here is the traditional meat-eating, milk-drinking, honey-loving Kiwi battler. Back in a mo.
G'day, it's your old mate, the criminally insane meat surgeon. Our special this week is a whole dead sheep for $99.99.
Hang on, mate, I'm coming in.
$99.99. Thanks, mate. I got stuck on the 99s again. I think I've been eating too much meat, too much iron bubbling up in my terrible cortex.
No worries. We'll go again. Just take your time. Slow it down if you need to. Okay, here we go.
G'day, it's your old mate, the criminally insane meat surgeon. Our special this week is a whole dead sheep for $99.99.
Hey, that was way better that time, but we'll go for one more and...
Sorry, mate, I got stuck on the 99s. I think I've said it too many times. It's worn a track in my brain.
Slow it down even more, eh? Take a deep breath and...
Look, I've got it. Let's go again.
Let's give it one more.
G'day, it's your old mate, the criminally insane meat surgeon. Our special this week is a whole dead sheep for $99.98. Plus a 1 cent surcharge.
Go ahead, caller.